Hi, Dad. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me everything I could have ever asked for and for always believing in me and pushing me to my limits. And I'm very excited to say I'll be starting the new chapter of my life at ASU, and I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you.
Hey Mom, hey Dad. I just want to say thank you for supporting me throughout my high school career and sending me to JSerra.
Hey, this is Andre. I'd just like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to my parents, my mom, my dad. Thank you guys so much for sending me here. It's been an incredible journey. It's been a crazy ride. I'd like to thank my brother, Victor. Thank you for sticking by my side and doing whatever you needed to do. Man, I couldn't be more thankful, honestly. Like, I'm such a grateful person. And again, I just love to thank my friends and my family for getting me through high school, and it was a great journey. Thank you guys so much.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. I just really wanted to say thank you for all of your support these past 4 years. It's been a long journey, long road, but we're sitting here today and it's pretty cool. So thank you again, love you guys so much, and so glad we made it here.
I want to thank my parents for sending me to JSerra, letting me transfer out, and then letting me transfer straight back to continue pursuing my interest in film through the Film and Media program here at JSerra Catholic High School. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you so much for sending me to JSerra, and I had a lot of fun here these 4 years, and I'm very excited to go off to college to make both of you proud and to have a fun time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to this amazing school and giving me the opportunity to find out what I want to do for the rest of my life. And thank you to the rest of my family for always giving me love and support. You guys are the best.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Just want to thank you for sending me to JSerra. It's been great, and thanks for encouraging me all the way through school.
Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you so much since I was young, giving me faith, to instill confidence within me, to fight through all the obstacles that I have been fighting throughout early life, and shaping me into the person that I now am today. I want to thank Papa, you, for teaching me so much about what I want to do with my life, what I want to do in terms of becoming a history teacher, teaching me so much of your outlooks and how I come to view them as I do today. Thank you so much. I love you all.
Hi Mom and Dad, I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me and letting me go to JSerra. I'm especially grateful that you guys have stuck with me through everything, through the thick and the thin this year, because I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you, I love you.
Hello, Mother and Father and Brandon. I'd just like to say thank you very much for everything you've done. Mom for being there every day, and Dad for working hard, and Brandon for giving me support even though you're all the way up there in San Francisco.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for giving me the opportunity to study at JSerra, and all the friends who have joined me in my adventure through high school.
Hello, this is Inho. Mom and Dad, thank you for helping me, and for grandparents, thank you for loving me, and I love you guys so much. And thank you for teaching me how to live out. And I really thank my God for helping me even if I have hard times. And I love you so much. Thank you.
Hey Mom and Dad, thank you so much for everything you do. I love you so much. Thanks for sending me to JSerra. Love you.
Hi Mom and Dad. I'd just like to thank you for all the help you've given me over the years with school. Thank you for the opportunity of sending me to JSerra. It's really helped me prepare for college and get where I am now and help me in the future. So I look forward to college, and none of this would be possible without you. So I'd like to thank both of you.
Hey Mom and Dad, just wanted to say thank you for all the sacrifices you've made and everything that you've done for me. Love you.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, I just want to say thank you guys for everything you've done for me, all the sacrifices, and I love you guys.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. Thank you for all you've done and everything you continue to do. I really appreciate it. Love you.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just want to say thank you for sending me to JSerra. I've had so much fun and I can't wait for college. A huge thank you to my parents for sending me to JSerra. I love you guys so much. At JSerra, I grew in my faith so much and I found lifelong friends.
Hi, Mommy and Dad. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I definitely couldn't have done this without you, and I can't wait to start my new life at college. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for supporting me through my whole college process and EMT classes. You've truly taught me how to work hard and be respectful of other people, and you've shown me to make my own choices instead of letting others dictate me. Thank you.
Hey, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for all the love and support you've shown. Thank you for sending me to JSerra. Can't wait for college.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to JSerra, for all the support. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited to be attending Gonzaga in the fall.
Hi guys, I just want to say that I love you, and thank you very much for always supporting me and whatever I wanted to do. And thank you for being my best friends in the whole world. And I will miss you a ton when I go to college. But I know you guys are probably going to move in like across the street from me anyway, so I hope we get to see each other all the time. I love you, and thanks for everything you do for me.
I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my parents for giving me the opportunity to go to JSerra. It's been a fun 4 years, and I love all the friends I made and the memories I created. And I just want to say thanks to them.
I want to thank my brother and my parents for sending me to JSerra and all their endless love and support as I go to Indiana University next year.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, Jordan, Maddie, Brooke, all your names, whatever. I just want to say thank you for always being there, for always going the extra mile to help me with all my stuff. And yeah, we made it.
Mom, Dad, I love you both more than you'll ever imagine. Everything I do to make you proud. Thank you.
Hey Mom, hey Sabrina. Thank you so much for the last 4 years and helping me get through it, especially Mom for helping me with all my projects and Sabrina with all my papers. But in all seriousness, I really couldn't have done it without you. Go Air Force, beat Army, sink Navy.
Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me these past 4 years at JSerra. Thank you for letting me achieve my academic and athletic goals, and thank you for all the love and support.
Hi Mom and Dad, it's Ellie. I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting me in the last 4 years and sending me to this high school. It really has shown me and taught me how to grow in my faith and just as a person. Also thank you Nini and Papa for everything as well. And also Ashley, hey. Thank you so much for showing me everything the first 2 years of high school and being the best older sister I can ask for. Go Vols!
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for giving me this great opportunity of studying here. I had a great 4 years here, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the past 4 years, for supporting me through football and school. Thank you for helping me get to where I'm going to college, and I appreciate all the help and everything you've done for me. Thank you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for sending me to JSerra and for giving me amazing opportunities that, I wouldn't have had if you guys weren't my parents. I'd like to give a shout out to my siblings for always being there for me and being kind of my rock also and going through the journey that is high school. I'd like to thank my grandparents and all other family members for always having my back and being there for me and giving me some words of wisdom during the hard times of high school and always giving me good perspective and an outlook on life. Thanks.
Hi Mom and Dad, the big day is finally here, and I just want to say thank you for all your support the past 4 years with all the trials and tribulations that I've been through. You guys have been my main support system, and I couldn't have made it to this day without you guys. I love you so much, and I can't wait for the next 4 years and to see what life has for me.
I just wanted to say thank you to my mom and my dad and also my sister for all supporting me on my transition here. It was kind of a rough one, but it was also worth it. So many great things happened. Thank you.
Hi Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for sending me to JSerra these 4 years, and I'm excited to see what the future holds at University of Oregon. and just thank you for being so supportive of me, and I love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to say thank you for constantly supporting me and being my best friends these past 18 years, and for sending me such an amazing high school. I'll miss you so much and love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much for everything you've done to help me through these crazy 4 years. I love you guys so much.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout my high school career. I'm so excited to go to college. Love you guys.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to say thank you for my 4 years at JSerra, and I am very grateful for everything you've done for me. And I'm very happy that I'm staying so close next year because I'll be back every single weekend to bother you, so don't worry.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for the countless sacrifices that you've made to be able to send me here and to help me accomplish everything that I could have ever accomplished here at JSerra. And I can't wait to see where life puts me because of you guys, so thank you very much.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you for all you've done for me in the past 4 years. Please don't rent my room out when I go, but I'll miss you when I go to college. Love you.
I just want to say thank you to my parents, my grandparents, and my brother who have helped me throughout my 4 years here at JSerra, and I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for everything.
Hey, Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you guys so much for an awesome high school experience. You guys have been such a big help throughout the entire thing. I've loved every single bit of it, and I just want to say thank you so much.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for everything you've ever done for me. I'm going to miss you so much next year.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, so much for all the support you've given me over the last 4 years at JSerra. I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to go to such an amazing school and that I've had the support that you guys have given me. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to graduate from such an amazing school and to follow in your footsteps, Mom, at Pepperdine.
To my parents, thank you for sending me to JSerra. It's been a good 4 years of my life. It's unforgettable 4 years, and it's a good experience. To my parents, thank you for sending me to JSerra, and it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. And yeah, thanks for letting me be a Lion for 4 years.
Hey, Mom and Dad, Grandpa, Grandma, thanks for all that you did for me, sending me here, taking me to school, paying for my bistro account. Yeah, thanks for sending me here. I love my time at JSerra, and just thanks to you. So thank you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you for always being there and sending me to this school. I love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you for sending me to JSerra for the past 4 years and for making me lunches for the past 15 years. And I'm very thankful. And I love you and Grandma and Grandpa and all my other family. Thanks for supporting me. And I'm so excited for college next year, but I'll miss you all. Love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you for sending me to JSerra. I really appreciate all you guys have done for me and the continued support as I go to Chapman next year.
Hey, Mom and Dad. Thank you for everything you've done for me these past 4 years. You supported me so much, and you've gotten me to where I am today, and I'm so grateful.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. I know I haven't been the easiest kid for 4 years, but I'm just so grateful that you've supported me, and I can't wait to go to USD next year. Fight on. Go Bruins.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and what you do for me. And even a special thank you to Lori and Dan and my brother Kennedy. And thank you for supporting me in my new journey at ASU. I love you guys.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much for supporting me and for putting me through JSerra and for helping me through all of my life. And thank you to Daisy for always being there for me. I'm excited to go to Michigan next year, but I'll miss you all. Go Blue.
First off, I really just want to thank you, Mom and Dad, very much for everything you've blessed me with and everything, all the privileges that you've given me throughout my life, and all the support and all the different connections, everything you gave me. And I really just want to tell you how grateful and appreciative I am of all that. And I would never be where I am without you guys. And really, I love you guys, and I can't wait for all this continued support when I go off to the Ohio State in August, and thank you. Love you guys very much. Peace and blessings.
Hey Mom, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. I just want you to know I recognize and I do appreciate it, sending me to JSerra and all the support you've given me. And I want to thank my siblings too. I also recognize and appreciate what you've done. Thank you.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you do for me and for sending me to JSerra the last 4 years. I'll miss you both so much next year and expect many phone calls from me. Love you both.
Hi Mom and Dad and my grandparents. I want to thank you guys for all the support you've given me and for being able to send me to such a great school, and I love you guys.
Hi, I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to JSerra. I've had a wonderful experience these last 4 years, but your continued support has really meant so much more than any schooling or sports experience I could ever have. Thank you to my grandparents for always being there for me. Thanks to my siblings for bringing a lot of joy to my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the opportunities you've given me, and I'm just happy you're supporting me on my journey next year at ASU.
Hi Mom and Dad, thanks for all the support and all the sacrifices you have made over the years to help me go to this school and everything that you've done. I love you guys.
Hi Mom, hi Baba. Thank you for always supporting me and for never giving up on me, for taking me to morning practices and standing in the heat during my races to watch me. Thank you to my munchkin for always putting a smile on my face and keeping me going. And thank you for loving me and supporting me and going to college and always doing what's right for me. Love you.
I'd like to thank to my parents and my grandparents. They've been always supportive. I know it wasn't a hard decision for them to let me go to school in America, but they're all understanding, and I really appreciate their support.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. Just want to thank you for all the support you've given me, giving me this great education and supporting me to go to ASU. You've always been there. Thank Rylan too. I'm going to miss you guys next year. Love you guys.
Hi Mom and Dad, Sophie and Joey, thank you so much for everything you do and supporting me in all my academics. And I'm so excited to go to San Diego State next year because I get to be close to home and learn a lot. Thanks so much. Go Aztecs.
I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me here. It's been the best 4 years, and I can't wait for another 4. Fight on.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, hi Trevor. I just want to say a big thank you for everything that you've helped me with these past few years, always supporting me above and beyond and pushing me to be better. And I appreciate everything you've done, and I hope you know how much I love you, and I can't wait for all the new adventures to come. See ya!
Hi Mama, hi Dad. I just want to say thank you for all the support you've given me over the last few years and your unconditional love and support for me, especially in this college process and my high school experience. I love you to pieces. Thank you so much.
Hi Mom and Dad and Nani and Jake. I just want to thank you guys so much for being so supportive all through high school, and I'm thankful for you guys.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting me in everything I want to do. I'll miss you guys so much next year.
Just wanted to give a shout out to my family for always being there for me, and thanks to my parents for supporting me through every decision I've made in my life.
Hi Mom and Dad, hi Megan, hi Charlie, hi Jack, hi Sam, hi Michaela. Thank you all for being the best family ever and sending me to JSerra. I had the best 4 years, and I love you all so much.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, thanks for everything, and thanks for supporting me in everything that I do. Love you guys.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, hey Papa. I just want to say thank you for all you guys have done for me throughout my high school career and my whole life, and I love you guys.
Hey Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to JSerra. It was a good time. Love you guys.
Thanks Mom and Dad for sending me to JSerra and all the opportunities you've given me.
It really means a lot, and it set me in a path that's really going to help me later on in life.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to go JSerra and giving me the chance to grow in my faith and grow as a person intellectually and in character. And I also want to say thank you to my grandparents. They have been examples in my life for as long as I can remember. And I just love you guys. Thanks. Bye.
Hey Mom and Dad, thanks for everything. Thanks for putting me through high school. Excited for college, and I'll miss you guys. Love you.
Hey Mom and Dad, I love you, and thank you for giving me an education. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for everything, and thank you for putting up with me for the past 18 years.
Hi Mom and Dad, thanks for getting me through high school. Love you.
Hi Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you for all the things you've done for me over the past 4 years, whether it was driving to hockey or pushing me through orchestra or helping me with all my APs and onlines. I just want to say thank you and I love you.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just wanted to say thank you for giving me all these opportunities and sending me to JSerra and taking care of me for the past 18 years. And I'll love and miss you guys at college. Thank you.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you guys for getting me through this process and for sending me to JSerra and for always being there for me. I want to thank my grandma, Aunt Valerie, Cassandra. I love you guys, and you guys are the best.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me all the opportunities you have over the years and for sending me to school like JSerra. Thank you for always being there for me and also just for the little things like driving me places and having to go out of your way to Lakewood or Anaheim 4 to 5 days out of the week. Thank you so much for all that you do. I love you guys.
I just want to thank my mom and my dad for everything they've done for me over the past 4 years, and thank you for sending me to JSerra and allowing me to participate in football and track as well. And I want to say thank you to all my coaches.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. Thank you so much for not only sending me to this school, but giving me all of the opportunities that you've given me over the years and for opening up so many doors for me for the future. And I hope to make the best of all of them in order to make you proud. Thank you, I love you.
Hi Mom, Dad, and Grandma. I wanted to let you know how thankful I am that you sent me to JSerra and I got to make all the memories I did. I really, really appreciated these 4 years. Thank you, and I love you all.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. Thank you for supporting me through these last 4 years and always encouraging me to try new things, letting me be a better person. Special thanks to the JSerra football coaches, Coach Harlow, Coach Fisher, and Coach Dan. Thank you.
Hi Mom and Dad, I just wanted to say thank you for sending me to JSerra and supporting me with everything that I do. Okay, I think that's it.
Thanks Mom and Dad for sending me to JSerra and always supporting me and loving me. I just want to say I love you so much and I appreciate you so much.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you so much for all you've done for me. I love you so much and go Bulls.
I want to say thank you very much to everybody that have been helping me all over the years. I want to say thank you to the Ebling family, my coach from this school, Coach Brogny. I want to thank the school staff. I want to thank my parents. And I want to thank my coach from New York and Coach Koo. Now I want to say thank you to God as well. Thank you.
My name is Marilee Vartanian and I'm from the class of 2026. Now please help me welcome the class of 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the 2018 JSerra Catholic High School Commencement Ceremony. Please welcome JSerra Catholic High School's graduating class of 2018, along with the JSerra High School Orchestra.
I ask that we please rise and join our school's choir in the singing of the national anthem. And to offer the invocation for this morning's ceremony, I would like to ask to the stage and the podium Mr. Devin Douglas, the class salutatorian of the class of 2018.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord God, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon all those who graduate today. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Heavenly Father, we gather here in thanksgiving for your countless blessings. Please continue to shower your graces upon all of us here present, and remind our graduates that as they navigate through the years ahead, that God's mercy and love for us is as boundless and as vast as the ocean. So through the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary, all of God's holy angels and saints, your holy guardian angels, may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Go Lions!
Thank you, Father Damien, our beloved school chaplain and super sports fan here for All Things Lion Nation. I want to welcome you to JSerra Catholic High School 13th commencement ceremony. My name is Rich Meyer, and it's my privilege and pleasure to serve here as our school's president. I want to thank you all for coming out on this beautiful June morning to celebrate the accomplishments and the successes of our 265 graduating seniors. I'm sure that for many of you here in the audience today, whether you are faculty or parents, some of you are both, grandparents, today is filled with tremendous pride, right? Pride in the accomplishments of your sons and your daughters, your brothers and your sisters, your nieces and your nephews, your granddaughters and your grandsons. And for you siblings out there, I'm sure many of you in some ways are excited, right, to watch your brother or your sister graduate, maybe even perhaps saddened a bit. Maybe a little bit excited because you're thinking about their car or their room that's bigger than yours that you're going to be eyeing to take over when they head off to college. But really, since the first graduating class of 43 students back in 2006, you seniors this morning, you stand on the threshold of joining the more than 2,300 graduates in the annals of JSerra's history. So as we begin this morning, it's appropriate to start with thanks. A word of thanks and gratitude for our school community for making this morning's commencement ceremony possible. So we'd like to start with the most important people in this room, and that's you parents. For entrusting to us your daughters and your sons, we are very, very humbled and honored to have shared in this privilege with you, to helping to form the faith, the intellect, and the character of the 265 souls that are before us today. We recognize that these 4 years have only been really a part of the journey, but they've been a very important part indeed. For our hope is that together we have launched the ship, these 265 ships, upon their proper course. I also want to take a moment to thank our faculty and staff, those who are in the trenches every day working with these fine graduates, for providing these young men and women with your example of professionalism, virtue, grace, dignity, your visions of excellence, and inspiring in them that same vision, for putting your lives at the service of our graduates, and again, their faith, intellect, and character. Thank you. We also want to thank our students for your energy, your optimism, reminding all of us what it's like to be standing there at the doorstep, at the threshold of independence. You know, we heard a lot of great anecdotes about several of you last night at the baccalaureate mass. But those select students that we honored last night and that we did at the senior awards ceremony a couple weeks back now, they really serve as symbols for all of you, because each and every one of you leaves your own legacy here at JSerra. For your unique gifts that each of you have contributed to our school, to the fabric of the JSerra tapestry, we have learned much from you. We have learned much from spending these years with you. For example, like the exact amount of duct tape necessary to stick a human being on a flagpole. We now know the exact specifications to make that happen. Thank you. We also want to thank our board of directors, our chairman of the board, Steve Cameron, and his wife, Suzanne, our chairman emeritus, Mr. Tim Bush, and his wife, Steph, and all of our board members, past and present, that are with us this morning. We thank you. Thank you for your dedication and for your service to the mission and the direction of JSerra Catholic High School. Your efforts to provide guidance to our school for the benefit of not just today's students and families, but for generations of young men and women to come, we're very, very thankful. But I'd like to specifically offer thanks to some very special individuals, and I'd like to start with our Vice Principal of Student Life, Mrs. Donna Vandenberg, our staff members, Ms. Maggie Delane and Mrs. Stacy Vonderlinden, and also to an amazing posse of mothers who helped make this ceremony this morning and the baccalaureate mass last night so beautiful. I'd like to thank Coral Heslin, Mina Santoro, Laura Collins, and Mary Moralia for handling literally the thousands and thousands of details that went into making today and last night so special. So thank you very much. There are many, many unsung heroes and those who serve behind the scenes in a school community that oftentimes go unnamed. But we have a very, very special maintenance staff here at the school, led by Mr. Carlos Garcia, Mr. Orlando Mendoza, Mr. Juan Almejo, Mr. Abel Diaz, Mr. Christian Sanchez, and Mr. Ivan Magana. And I want to thank you by name for providing our teachers and our students with a constant example of hard work. You're a perpetual reminder of the importance of little things done well. Thank you. I also want to thank Mr. Dave Amrine, who's our Performing Arts Chair. Indeed, Mr. Amrine, as Johann Sebastian Bach once wrote, that the aim and the final end of music should be none other than the glory of God and the refreshment of the soul. And so I thank you for providing both of those things this morning for us here in our music. And two last personal mentions. First of all, it's a very, very beloved faculty member of ours here on campus, Orion Gardner. It's his birthday today, and we want to offer Mr. Gardner a very, very special happy birthday. Mr. Gardner, we gather 2,000 of your closest friends and family here to celebrate with you, so it's great. It's a milestone birthday. I won't reveal which one. I'll let you do that, Mr. Gardner, on your own time. But again, happy birthday, Mr. Gardner. And we also want to acknowledge another faculty member of ours as we conclude this calendar year here. Mr. Tom Jasel is completed now with this year his 50th year in education. So thank you, Mr. Jasel. And then finally, I would like to take this opportunity in this very public forum to give future thanks to a very special group of our graduates. And I would ask you to stand. Nate Eberling, Brendan Gibson, Grant Sage, Morgan Hibbard, and Tim Medina. These men are serving, whether it be in an ROTC program or one of the military academies here in the United States of America. They're serving not just on behalf of our school, but of our entire nation. We thank you for the service that you're going to be giving our country to fight for the ideals upon which it was founded. We thank you for putting your lives at the service of liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. And like the thousands of courageous and generous men and women who have gone before you, may God bless you and protect you in a very special way as you strive to safeguard the freedoms, the hopes, and the dreams of the citizens of our great nation. Thank you. So let's get on with it this morning. I was walking in, Mr. Stroop and I were walking in, and a parent stopped us and said, guys, you've got to be done at exactly 11:30 or I'm taking all my tuition money back. So we've got about 63 minutes to get through our ceremony so we can fulfill that promise for one of our graduates' parents back there. So at this time, I would like to call to the stage to present the award to our valedictorian, our school's principal, Mr. Eric Stroop.
I get the distinct honor of introducing the valedictorian for the class of 2018. Before doing so, I would like to recognize a select group of students who've excelled these past 4 years at JSerra. The first 13 students who will be conferred their diplomas this morning all have GPAs above 4.5. This means for the last 4 years, they have taken the most rigorous honors and AP courses that JSerra offers and have done well in each of those courses. So I would like the following students to stand up for epitomizing academic excellence over these last 4 years. Megan Meyer, Devin Douglas, Austin Brotman, Christine Zhao, Ashley Kempf, Jimena Hesorio, Ashley Radecki, Marie-Therese Shahori, Sam Gwinnane, Kendall McCarthy, Kelsey Burns, Yiming Liu, and Sandra Nguyen. Let's all give them a round of applause. Thank you. The Valedictorian Award is given to the student who has demonstrated the highest level of academic achievement at his or her school during high school years. This student, in addition to having the most stellar grades, has also distinguished herself by achieving these grades in the most rigorous courses that we offer. As a student at a college preparatory high school, the valedictorian models academic excellence for her classmates and indeed the entire student population. The valedictorian for the class of 2018 carries a GPA of 4.86. She challenged herself by taking 8 advanced placement courses and 17 honors courses over the past 4 years. That means of the 28 classes she could have taken over the past 4 years, 25 were at the honors level. She did this while being a 4-year member of our award-winning choral program, and for the last 2 years also participating on our tennis team. She provided service to the school by being a member of Caritas Christi And her hard work and dedication these past 4 years will translate into admission to University of Notre Dame next fall. Megan Meyer clearly excelled academically, and I'll comment more about that in a second, but as important as her academic achievements, her treatment of her classmates and her teachers merits comment. Many teachers commented how sincere Megan was in demonstrating care for her classmates. She touched people through her prayers. Mrs. McKegney perhaps said it best when she said, "Megan is the embodiment of feminine grace and beauty. She possesses one of the most charismatic forms of femininity, a quiet, resilient strength of character in which love, service, and empathy prove to be the most important pillars of leadership. Our world needs women like Megan to be role models who lead with clarity, mercy, and grace." Megan also demonstrated a sure, genuine love for learning, just for the sake of learning. Sometimes this startled her classmates. As Mrs. Waterman recounted, quote, "Her light bulb moments were numerous and her facial expressions made them obvious. On one occasion, she could not limit her expressions to the joy of learning just to her face. It came out in an incredible pitch-perfect note that took the whole class by surprise. That was a first in my classroom." Senor Williams also noted how Megan loved to put her learning to practical use. He states, "Megan was that rare student who listened carefully enough in Spanish class to hear an unfamiliar word or phrase and then ask later what exactly it meant. She also treated speaking Spanish with me outside of the class like a privilege, not a duty. Teachers appreciated Megan's inquisitive nature. Senora Amaro said Megan would ask questions that other students wouldn't even think about asking. When you combine hard work, a love for learning, empathy for those around her, and a resolute faith, you do well to represent the values of JSerra Catholic High School. Megan, you have modeled academic excellence, but so much more. Please come up to accept your valedictorian award."
Good morning, my fellow Lions. So Mr. Mishu said he'd give me half his life savings if I'd incorporate filibuster into my speech. So I was like weighing the options, seeing, life savings, getting out early, and I decided it was worth it. So I brought my favorite novel, Les Mis. It's 1,231 pages long, and we'll see how far we get before nightfall. Just kidding. I'll only keep you a couple of minutes. But I just wanted to say congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. To think that in 4 short years, we grew a couple inches, collected some nuggets of knowledge, and hopefully matured a few notches. And if someone told me 5 years ago that I'd be standing in front of a group of Californians, expected to impart some words of wisdom, I'd have said he was crazy. But here I am, and here you are. I, for one, am honored to be in front of you today, and I want to thank each of you for being a unique part in my high school journey. I also think we owe our parents a tremendous thank you for all they've done to get us to this point. While writing this speech, I looked back on our 4 years, and I realized we've already been through a lot. We suffered Ms. McKegney's infamous genocide paper with hopefully minimal PTSD. We tackled presidential debates in Mr. Summers' class with panache. We successfully juggled standardized test prep, college applications, and an ever-increasing amount of homework and extracurricular responsibilities. There are those of us who have endured late-night tech rehearsals for musicals, early morning bus rides for Medical Magnet, weekend-long mock trials, and double athletic practices thrice a week. Yet, the trials we'll face when we leave these halls are sure to be just as daunting. There will be more pressing deadlines to be met, job interviews to be had, and even families to be raised. We already know that after today, many things are going to change. Our school, who we live with, where we live, what we study, our relationships. And yet, in the end, the basic stuff of life remains the same. And though we will always have trials in our lives, we will always have love. One of my favorite childhood stories is the Chronicles of Narnia. And when Lucy Pevensey leaves the magical land of Narnia for the last time, she fears she'll miss Aslan, who's the Lion King of Narnia, the Christ figure in the story. And I want you to listen to what Aslan says to her because I think it really poignantly captures the meaning of our time here at JSerra. He replies, "This was the very reason I brought you into this world, that by knowing me a little here, you might know me better out there. It is by knowing God a little here at JSerra that we may know him better out there. Whether or not you've realized it, this is where we have come to know God's love. We've seen God in the face of Mr. Jaso, who knows every student's name, even those he's never taught. We've seen God in the face of the bistro staff, who will whip up your favorite meal at the grill. We've seen God in the faces of the campus ministers, who give us retreats and constant support in our faith journey. We've seen God in the faces of those teachers who stay after hours to help us understand challenging material. I'm talking to you, Mrs. Waterman, and you, Mr. Schaff, or to help us write speeches. Thank you, Mrs. McKegney. At JSerra, we've learned to identify the people who are our compasses, those who love us unconditionally. Being able to spot those faces in this chapter of our life is going to help us recognize familiar faces in the future. Maybe many of them will be the same, like some of our teachers or our closest friends. Certainly, we can always look to our parents and our siblings who have supported us from the start, who know us better than anyone and love us anyway. But likely, we will encounter new people, develop new relationships, and discover new faces. It's up to us, my friends, to recognize those faces that we'll turn to in trials. They will inevitably come, whether that's the face of a classmate, a mentor, your future spouse. But above all, we can't forget to turn to that one face, however intangible it seems, that is always present, the face of our Father in heaven. And his face may not be as intangible as it seems, for as sung in my favorite musical, Les Mis, to love another person is to see the face of God. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Our final award this year is bestowed upon the graduate who, as determined by the faculty and the administration, best embodies really all facets of what a JSerra education is. An individual who's made great efforts to cultivate faith, intellect, and character, but all in concert with one another on a path to becoming a fully integrated human being. That is a mature Christian citizen who uses his or her divinely bestowed talents and abilities to serve his or her classmate, school community, country, and ultimately God above. So, as is our JSerra tradition, I'd like to share a few words about this individual from those who have served as mentors and guides these past 4 years. From Mrs. Huey, our Director of College Counseling. He came in to see me his freshman year, and within the few weeks of school, he introduced himself, told me what his goals were, and truly wanted to take advantage of the opportunities here at JSerra to help him achieve those goals. I would not forget him after that first meeting. He was friendly, smart as a whip, and extremely mature for a 14-year-old. I knew instantly he was an old soul who was about to do great things in life. For Mr. Darling, he's in the top 1% of the students that I've ever had the pleasure to work with in my 35 years of teaching. His ability to comprehend even the most difficult scientific concepts is a testimony to his cerebral gift. He gained 100% on almost every test or quiz, so I always started grading his work first. And if he didn't get 100%, I would actually check my own work. Most of the time, he was right. Miss Martz, his fortitude, compassion, humility, and an astounding ability to laugh at the absurd reality of life will stay with me forever. Mrs. Desmond, she quotes Viktor Frankl in his essay, Man's Search for Meaning, which incidentally, graduates, it's a short essay. If you have never read Man's Search for Meaning, please do. It's great lessons in life. And Mrs. Desmond pulls out a quote from Man's Search for Meaning to describe this individual, in which Viktor Frankl says, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. This young man has done just this. Mr. Eckert, I remember being most proud of this young man when he spoke to the freshman class at their one-day retreat this past year at the start of school. He told them to be open to God in prayer, even through life's most difficult struggles. I know it wasn't easy for him, but he had everyone's attention. You could have heard a pin drop. And then there's Mrs. McKegney. Teachers often learn a great deal from their students, but never have I learned more from a student than I have from this young man. He taught me to never doubt the determination of the human spirit, to provide students the liberty for intellectual leaps, and have boundless faith in the buoyancy of one's friends. His story at JSerra is truly a love story. It's a love story of friends, love of teachers, love of family, and love of God. And I'm honored to have been part of it. And if I can recall my own brief personal anecdote, at one point I remember talking to the student recently and asked him a very casual question. Hey, how's it going? And his simple, reflexive response caught me in my tracks. He looked up to me from his wheelchair and he said, gosh, Mr. Meyer, great. I just have so much to be grateful for. So the young man who's not identified in any way, shape, or form by tragic accident in his freshman year, but rather his response to it, his growth in heroic virtue from it, to the young man with a perfect ACT score, the president of our Caritas Christi Club, National Merit finalist, Yale-bound, medical magnet graduate. Is there any drama left? Congratulations to this year's JSerra Award winner, Mr. Austin Brotman. When they print up newspapers and the next day they put these omissions and clarifications. So Austin comes up and he's like, hey, yeah, Yale's a great school, Mr. Meyer, but I'm going to Stanford. So again, Mr. Darling makes mistakes. He checks Austin, his answers to make sure they're correct. Austin, apologies, I'm just a humble University of Illinois graduate. But congratulations, Stanford is lucky to have you. So before we get to that business of the little white sheet of paper and the 46 minutes remaining here this morning, I want to invoke actually for me, the Master of Ceremonies privilege of just controlling the mic for just a couple minutes more and offer you a few final thoughts while you still are official students here at JSerra. So between Megan and me, you get a Meyer 1-2 punch, okay, this morning. It's funny, when you start preparing remarks like these, all of these themes start flooding your mind, and it's almost impossible to clear out all the cliches. Follow your dreams, seize the day, find your passion, life's a journey. And all these things are true, and that's why they're called cliches. But when I started to think about you graduates, the 265 of you as the class of 2018, what I couldn't help but think of is that Each of you are individual stories. You're a collective class for sure. But you are 265 chapters of a story. And I've seen you on the stage, and I've seen you on the field, and in the quad, and on the bistro, and because I'm not just a JSerra president, but I'm also a JSerra dad, I've seen some of you even in my home, right? I've seen you compete and study and make music and dance and paint and stick people to flagpoles, and I've seen you do all these kinds of things, right? But what again strikes me is that you are unique individual souls. Because your class story, it's a big book, but again, it has these 265 chapters of equal importance. And each of your stories, the beginning's already been written, but the middle and the end has yet to be done so. So what will your stories look like? And from each of your stories, all of you have learned unique lessons so far. Lessons that you've internalized, but lessons that I think others can also benefit from. And so to illustrate that point, I wanted to take a moment to share with you the story of one of you. She sits among you this morning, shoulder to shoulder between the two of you, and spoiler alert, or actually anti-spoiler alert, I won't share with you her name. But I'd be curious for you to reflect upon her story and how well you know her, or if you know her. Because her stories are really unique. And the most important life lesson she's learned at a relatively young age, I think is worth passing along to you. It was at the suggestion of Mrs. Chafee a couple weeks ago that I had a chance to sit down with her. So she finds herself at the cusp of going off to college, farther away than anyone in her family's ever gone, East Coast, 3,000 miles far, where she plans to graduate in 4 years with her degree in education and an MBA. Okay, so parents, if you're listening, and students, I'll repeat that, 4 years, degree in education, and an MBA. So how's that possible, right? How do you graduate in 4 years with a college degree and an MBA? Well, midway through her JSerra journey, she decided to concurrently enroll in classes at Saddleback College. She's a member of our Business Magnet program, and she graduates today not just with her high school diploma, but also her completed associate's degree, before even stepping foot on a university campus. So moms and dads, I see you're doing the math in your head. Yeah, that's really good ROI on high school tuition, okay? So in fact, and that's why I asked to meet with her. I said, hey, come on down, come to my office. I'd like to chat. I'd like to hear your story. How is it that you found yourself along the way on this journey? And so as we started talking, the lesson learned, it's not, graduates, the importance of hard work and industriousness. Although that's important, I hope that lesson's obvious. But as we started to speak, I realized that this is far from being the most remarkable aspect of who this woman is. So what else did I learn? Your classmate, and though I haven't verified this, but I feel pretty confident that it's the truth, has the most number of siblings of any one of you who are graduating. Yes, actually, Megan, even more than you, okay? She is the 6th of 9 children, 4 older brothers, an older sister, a younger brother, 2 younger sisters. And again, I see moms and dads are doing the math in your head. Okay, 9, high school tuition, college tuition, carry the 0, add, okay, that's, yeah, mucho dinero, right? But so now my curiosity was piqued. So here was this young woman, one of your classmates, who in essence is graduating with a double degree. She comes from a large family, and now you're thinking, okay, Mr. Mao, right, the lesson is the importance of hard work, getting along with other people, spirit of service, and all those are important lessons. But again, I hope those are obvious too. But when I asked her about her siblings, this is when the story took a really unique turn. 4 of her 5 brothers have this rare birth disease that I won't even try to pronounce. In fact, there are fewer than 3 dozen families across the world who have children who are afflicted by this disease. She used her own words. She said to me, when I was little, I didn't realize my family was different than other families, and that not many families have the honor of having children with a disability. By the way, how courageous and beautiful is that? The honor of having children with a disability. But she went on. She said, growing up, I always pushed them around in their wheelchairs. I learned how to work and fix things like a trach, feeding pump, humidifier, pulse oximeter, and then there were the IVs and the shots. She says, many days I had to sit in the car for 10 or 15 minutes waiting while my mom loaded my 4 brothers and all of their wheelchairs in. In fact, my brothers were always taken care of before me. So she continued to tell me her story. I wasn't
impressed anymore solely by her academic tenacity, but rather by her beautiful humility and the fact that at such a young age, she had developed such a mature and deep understanding of the dignity of the human person. But her story continued. She said, sadly, when she was 9, 3 of her brothers became sick with the flu, and ultimately they were all admitted to the hospital. But only 2 came home. There, her oldest brother died at the age of 18. And 4 years later, tragedy again struck the family. Again, it was your own classmate's words. She said, another brother of mine, one of my older brothers, courageous though he was in the hospital most of his childhood and my childhood. And though he was in constant pain and suffering, he could brighten everyone's day and melt even the coldest of hearts with his smile. But he too, at the age of 18, like my other brother, passed away. So here's your classmate. She's entering freshman year at JSerra. Not knowing a soul, she was homeschooled before coming here, lost 2 of her brothers to a rare disease, but she shouldered on. She got involved in different activities. She swam, played soccer, got involved in choir, participated in the Business Magnet program. But sadly, knee injury curtailed her soccer career and her swimming career. But when I asked her what her biggest takeaway from not just her JSerra experience, but her life experience thus far, these first 18 years, what that was, I was really impressed with her answer. And that's what I hope, her response, her lesson is what I hope you have just a little bit of room left in the education part of your JSerra brain that probably closed about 5 months ago due to senioritis. I hope there's just a little space left for one last lesson. She just looked at me and she said, Mr. Meyer, have faith. So now you go, okay, you go, Mr. Meyer, another cliche. No, but she went on. She said, when my second brother died, I had this endless void, thinking no one could understand my pain. And in the middle of high school, I was asking myself, how could God do this to me? Why would he just leave me? But a couple years later, now I understand. Now I realize that although he doesn't reveal why things happen, over time he does reveal his great plan for my life when I reflect upon the experiences, my past, that he's allowed to happen. And so as I sat across the table in my office from her, both proud and touched, she concluded by telling me that faith is all we have in the end. My life so far, I've lost 2 brothers. I had a knee injury take away in an instant everything that in some way I thought defined me. But now I realize that faith in God is the only thing we should never strive to lose. So there's her lesson. If you empty everything else out of your brain that you've learned here at JSerra and just one thing could remain, I hope it would be the importance of being detached, in essence, from everything in this world, except for God. Okay, and if you're a Cub fan, maybe your DVD of Game 7 of the 2016 World Series. Okay, maybe that too. Cub fan, all right. I promise you guys that your life circumstances will change. There will be highs in your life and there will be lows. And you know what, for periods of time, it may feel like there are only lows or lows and lows and lows. People will come and go, right? Friends, boyfriends, girlfriends. You'll make mistakes. You might make a mistake that winds up costing you maybe a job. Maybe you'll be laid off. You'll cause people pain unintentionally. Others might cause you pain. Maybe your health fails you at some point. People that you love will pass away. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's your own child one day. But boy, there will also be these periods in your life of highs and highs. You'll fall head over heels in love with your future spouse. Maybe even to the point where you'll ditch your college class and at the university, sit next to her in a Biochem 350 lecture you don't understand just to be next to her. I love you, Anne. Okay? You'll get that job promotion that you've been working tirelessly for. You'll participate as co-creators with God when you witness the birth of your first child with awe and tears streaming down your face at the miracle that you've created life. Like your parents this morning, you'll be beaming with pride when you watch your own son or daughter graduate from high school, maybe 20 or 25 years from now. Maybe this very own high school. Weird, I know, but let's hope for that. But what is constant? Regardless of how you guys feel or where you are on the roller coaster of life, the highs or the lows of the lows, the truth is, with a capital T, is that God is reality. And the reality of God's love for you is strong and real. People aren't perfect. They'll disappoint. But God is perfect. And if you seek to know him and if you seek to love him, he'll never lead you astray from the path to eternal happiness with him in heaven. So that's the lesson, the last lesson. Close the brain officially. You can seal it. Now it's time to get that little white sheet of paper. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. So for the reason we're here today, everything's done. We're over. The awards have been given. So I'd like to ask our Vice President here of Mission and Faith, Mr. Pat Reedy, to begin with a few remarks about the conferring of diplomas. Mr. Reedy.
Got that, Mr. Meyer. Good morning, graduates. It is my pleasure to be with you here this morning for the high point of today's event, which is the conferring of the diplomas. And I wanted to say briefly that I've always felt a special closeness to your class because, like you, I started here 4 years ago. So like you, in a sense, I'm also a senior, with the slight difference that you get to graduate and go on, and I have to come back here in the fall. But that makes me feel even more privileged to be able to usher you into this great moment of your high school career. So I consulted Mr. Salvaggio, our Latin expert in residence, and asked him a little bit about the word diploma, and what he told me is the word diploma actually in the Latin is testimonium. And if you translate testimonium, he said, it really means to testify or to certify. So what we're here to do today is to certify that you have successfully completed all the academic rigors bestowed upon you by JSerra in the state of California. And the diploma that you're about to receive is a public witness to the fact that you are adequately prepared to enter into the next phase of your academic life. So assisting us today with those diplomas will be Mr. Meyer, our president, Mr. Stroop, our principal, and our chaplain, Father Damien. And to read the names today will be our Dean Emeritus, Mr. Patrick Holligan. And so as I congratulate you, class of 2018, I'd also like to say to you, in the words of Mr. Holligan, and ask you never to forget that you are loved.
I'm the one that's dictating it. Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018, Megan Marie Meyer. Devin Dale Douglas. Austin Gregory Brotman. Christine Zhou. Ashley Elizabeth Kemp. Maria Jimena Osorio. Ashley Savannah Radecki. Marie Tarez Angelina Shahuri. Samuel Anthony Guinane. Kendall Blair McCarthy. Kelsey Sheila Burns. Yumong Liu. Sandrine Diemthi Nguyen. Tristan Wynn Adams. Haley Marie Aguilar.
Anastasia Alleman. Uwaisa Sultana Ali. Tyler George Allen. Ivan Altamirano. Jordan Kiolamai Kalani Alvarado. Joey Alves. Carson V. Ambrose. Jaylyn Dion Marie Anderson. Cabria Nicole Anderson. Nicholas Chase Aquino. Cameron Irene Arroz. Garrett Demetrio Ashbrook. Catherine Ann Bassino. Holly Chinghua Bagali. Yasmin Christina Balsi. Talia Iris Barreto. Kylie Maria Baldwin. Bauman, excuse me. Rachel Lynn Bechtel. Matthew Robert Bergstrom. Benjamin Luke Bethune. Hunter Lane Bledsoe. Parker Sean Bledsoe. Elliot Thomas Bosch. Jack Christopher Bolduck. Giselle Brianna Bowen. Nathan Robert Bracken. Morgan Angelina Brooks. Elizabeth Ann Cabral. Poppy Sow. Dimitri Gilbert Carrion. Caitlin Miller Casper. Christopher Jesus Castillo. Peter Jonathan Catalino. Justin Jacob Cayago. Adam Patrick Chacon. Bethany Jade Chin. Lu Chin. Minfeng Chin. Haley Chi Sing. Daryl Choi. Stephen Kwong Chu. Forget it. Don't read it. Mackenzie Reed Church. Patrick Wallace Cleveland. John William Collier III. Nicholas John Collins. Grace Corkery. Carrie Thomas Coughlin. Garrett Camila Creighton. Kyle Joseph Crahan. Jason Quee. Ava Lucia Kersey. Emily Lauren DiAgostino. Stephen Dang. Claire Lorraine Daniels. Liam Dauphin E. Dawson Blair Davis. Lauren Janelle Davis. Anthony Allen Desjardins. Michael Charles Desjardins. Samuel Robert Desjardins. Ashley Elizabeth Javaharian. Noelle Elizabeth Doan. Keaton Robert Dolan. David Matthew Donovan. Alexander Keene Doherty. Matilde Anais Drake. Cody Ray Dunn. John Joseph Dwyer III. Natalie Ann Ensor. Nathaniel Joseph Eberling. McLean Matthew Ingalls. Elizabeth Kistner Arrett. Madeline McQueen Arrett. Peter Harley Esparza. Catherine Elizabeth Evans. Lauren Elizabeth Feldman. Riley Samuel Finn. Peter Allen Fergus Bental. Charles Fernald. Al Jean Fisher. Sean Robert Fitzgerald. Anthony Matthew Foley. Christian Reed Franson. Jasmine Fu'u. Yifan Fu'u. Skylar Alexis Jacobetti. Brendan Hayward Gibson. Kate Gonzalez. Taylor Gwendolyn Gosselin. Holland Ann Green. John Griffin Griesemer. Nicholas Joseph Grover. Sherry Gua. Christopher James Haggard. Jacob Robert Haggard. Sarah Elizabeth Hanks. J.U. Howe. Arta Ava Harazavi. Shannon Marie Harkins. Connor James Hardigan. Blake Drew Hayes. Morgan Christopher Hebert. Mahaya Elizabeth Hamuli. John William Henderson. John Donald Hersfeld. Madison Dawn Heslin. Lauren Patrice Hillebrand. Kevin Andrew Harose. Keller James Hoffman. Sierra Nicole Holmes. Taylor Johnny Abby Hopper. Delana Elizabeth Hunt. Paris Brady Hunt. Chase Zephyrin Jock. Francisco Jaime. Alexis Jefferson. Elijah Jefferson. Rachel Lee Kang. Caroline Kennedy. Brandon Bradford Kettle. Amir Komatsuzaki. Hannah Caroline Kraus. Andre Nicolini Lacerda. Chase Robert Laskin. Elise Nicole Loracella. Christina Hoan Lee. Rachel Correa Ledyard. Durong Lay. Caitlin Taylor Lewis. Peter Christian Lindegren. Sanju Liu. Connor Patrick Longry. Nelson Antonio Lopez. Nicholas Dimitri Lopez. Guan Yu Lu. Ryan James Mahoney. Cade Keith Manning. Antonio Alberto Manta. Jacob Paul Martin. Sophia Martinez Alvarez. Ryan Nathaniel May. Michael Peter McAdam. Abdul Malik Saeed McLean. Parker Michael McDaniel. Grace Victoria McGlynn. Timothy Ray Medina. Joel Konfinyami Mensa. Madison Leanne Michelizzi. Matthew John Michelizzi. Preston Mark Miller. Joseph Samuel Moralia. Kanako Mashima. Dominic Michael Malfetta. Christian John Molina. Todd Everett Mortensen. Ashley Jean Mastero. Tara Jeanette Mostello. Benjamin Chase Mueller. Trevor Tadao Nakanishi. Madison Nicole Nosick. Zachary Jed Ognall. Espen O. Emily Vanessa Sophia Oldenstam. Ruby Ann Olmsted. Joseph Robert Park. Zion Amir Parker. Jake Austin Parks. Caleb Michael Edwin Pasquale. Evan Hunter Pearson. Michael Pellegrino. Jordan Bailey Perko. Alyssa Ann Peterson. Joseph Cole Filippi. Isabel Enger Pickler. Caroline Regina Piedra. Christina Angel Piedra. Daniel Sergei Palet. Griffin Owen Prendeville. Benton William Ratliff. Jacob Michael Reed. Garrett Michael Reeves. Ashley Rose Reiner. Derek Peter Reyes. Jovan Tyler Robinson. Matthew Parker Robinson. Christian Lucas Rodriguez. Matthew Anthony Ronan. Grant Richard Anthony Sage. Allison Jolie Salas. Tristan Brooke Saltonstall. William Richard Sandberg. Cosette Isabella Sandoval. Serena Basila Santoro. Jacob Connor Schreiber. Elizabeth Alexis Schreier. Nicholas Evan Schwartz. Stephen David Serio. Brendan Tyler Shamu. Sarah Catherine Shaughnessy. Danielle Nicole Shaver. Celine Shin. Apple Sheng. Dylan Ryan Shockey. Christian James Seek. Hallie Ruth Skandalis. Marley Christine Smith. Kiana Marie Solomon. Inho Song. Let me have your attention, please. This is a special day for Inho. Seniors, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Grant Jameson Spriggs. Kelly Martin Stevens. Grant Stokes Sterling. Tova Rose Stevens. Mason Kathleen Stoley. Han Suu. Ian Jared Sisson. Curran Luna Tabor. Joshua Kevin Tackaberry. Yosuke Takeda. Christopher David Tadamir. Kayla Cheyenne Thede. Braden Anthony Thomerson. Didrik Sven Thordarson. Riley Lynn Tipton. Carly Marie Townsend. Alexander Long Tran. Erin Josephine Tritz. Kara Elizabeth Wittenberger. Ethan Zachary Vogrenek. Patrick Matisse Vorenkamp. Madison Rose Walls. Dong Wong. Shihao Wong. Stephanie Wong. Yolanda Wong. Tristan Dean West. Cassidy Ann Williams. Annabelle Rose Wilson. Michael Riley Wood. Jaden Karras Warden. Jillian Grace Wright. Chenghao Zhu. Joseph Wilson Yanez. Jinping In. Robert Gabriel Yunez. Yang Yu. Bowen Zhang. Kaylin Zhang. Chengzi Zhu. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018.
Let's do this. That's right, 4 minutes and counting. Here we go. I'd like to invite the choir back on stage to lead the class of 2018 in singing their alma mater for the first time as graduates. I would ask the students to rise and everyone else to please remain seated. So first they'll be singing The Lord Bless and Keep You, followed by the school's alma mater.
Shine upon you and be gracious.
So seniors, or better yet students, or better yet graduates, with the power invested in me as president of JSerra Catholic High School, I now declare you graduates of JSerra, your alma mater. Please shift your tassels from the right until the left. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2018.